Hello, dear 10th students, and this is Vikram Kharade. And nowadays, what are you doing? Actually, 10th class, your school might be conducting extra classes. Summer vacation is there for other classes, and you have the extra class. Your school might have started in April month only or March month only. And the March month, April month, May month, they might have planned to complete the syllabus. Teachers are doing their best. Teachers, let them do their best. They are giving their 100%. But dear students, what is your planning? What are you doing? 10th class, newly joined 10th class students, those who passed class ninth, and those who came in class 10th. For these students, this video is particularly for you. The first thing is that first day onwards you will be told that you are in class 10th. Your parents, your teachers, your elder brother, sister, they might be telling you, they might be reminding you that you are in class 10th. And from the first day itself, you will start taking tension, you will be in stress, and that the burden of study, burden of teachers and the school might be there on your back, on your shoulder. But my suggestion is, why to take tension, why to take burden of all these things? English I am talking particularly about in this video because I am an English teacher, and you should not have such a feeling that you are in tension and you are in stress and you are not getting how to study. Many students, whenever I meet, I ask them how is going your study, and they tell me that, sir, we are completely busy. Teachers are giving homework, assignments, projects, fair book completion, and even exams are there, revision test, class test, surprise test, and other exam, your periodic test and all. These exams will be there. These things will be there. As you are student, you must do this. There is no option, there is no substitute for this. So this is the part of education, this is the part of your life. As you are student in class 10th, you must give revision test, you must have class test, you must have a periodic test, homework should be there, revision should be there. But the teachers, they give these things. But as a student, what I want, what should be my result, what should be my percentage, what I should do, all these things should be there in your mind. Teachers, let them do 100%, as I said earlier. But what are you doing? What is your role as a student? Don't rely upon teachers only, because nowadays this is 21st century and teachers will be doing their best. That is a different part. But you should approach to the teachers, you should have more doubts in your mind, you should be eagerly waiting to solve question papers, you should be eagerly waiting to revise the notes, solving maximum examples. These things should come from your side. If you ask me, English, dear students, English is very easy. When it is easy, when you give your 100%. Teachers 100% and your 100%, it is completely 200%. How to study? Many students, what they tell me whenever I ask them why you scored less marks, what they tell, sir, I read more, I study more, I prepare for examination, I read textbooks, I read notes provided by teachers and all. But dear students, you must know one thing. Those who recently joined class 10th after ninth, dear students, CBSE board has already informed all the teachers and students that the question papers will be competency based question papers. And competency based question papers means 50% of questions will be asked indirectly, to check your knowledge, to check your writing skill, to check your understanding level. Competency, it is called competency. You read thoroughly, read a textbook, and you come to write answers, but the questions are asked twisted, and that's why you are unable to answer these questions. For this, teachers must teach in depth poems, they should have the proper meaning of the particular line. While teaching, the teachers should explain every line, every word, their reference they should give, in depth they have to go. And while studying, dear students, you, while teaching, your attention must be there. You should relate the words, you should relate the lines, what explanation has been done by teacher, that should be there in your brain. And one more thing, that you should have the summaries of the poem, you should have the stanza wise explanation, you should have the other references of the line, other references of the words, key points, key terms, central ideas, themes, mood of the poet, tone of the poet, tone of the poem. These things are very, very important. Figures of speech list should be there. And if you see the question paper pattern, you are particularly correct. You are perfect in textbook, but the weightage for textbook is only 40 marks, and remaining 40 marks, 20 marks are for reading comprehension, 10 marks for grammar, 5 marks for letter writing, and 5 marks for analytical paragraph. Students make mistake that they study only literature, they read the textbook, they read the question answers, and they go and they attempt exam, and remaining things they never practice. That is the big mistake they make. Dear students, as per weightage, as per paper pattern, if you divide the study, definitely you can score better marks, good marks in English. For example, grammar you have to be perfect at 10 marks. Which grammar is asked last year, which grammar topics are there, you have to be perfect in that. As you know, error and correction nowadays they are asking, and modal verbs they are asking, tenses, all the rules of tenses should be clear. And one more thing, that reported speech you have to be perfect, because 4 to 5 questions will be there on reported speech. Every kind of sentence, command, statement, request, order, these kind of sentences you should be perfect, and for that you need to practice more. And one more thing, after grammar, students can score good marks in writing skill. You have letter writing, letter to editor you have to study well, a complaint letter you can study well, enquiry letter also is very important, and the other letters are also there, letter to commissioner and all. But focus should be on letter to editor, letter, complaint letter, and permission letter, enquiry letter, placing an order, very, very important letter, placing an order, that you have to study. Analytical paragraph practice, maximum examples should be solved. Whenever you get time, you approach your teacher and ask them to give example for analytical paragraph, because these questions are not based on study and reading and all. This is completely based on your writing practice. Maximum writing practice should be done if you want to score, because your paper is of writing skill will be checked, how you are going to write your answer, what content you are using, what language you are using, that will be checked, vocabulary will be checked, your answer, how you are going to convey your message, how you are going to write your answer, your ideas, how you are going to convert in answer, these things will be checked. And for that reason you should have depth knowledge of all the poems, you should have depth knowledge of all the lessons. Whenever you open the lessons are little lengthy, and for that I always tell my students also, you should study paragraph wise. In the particular paragraph what things are there, make the key points, key terms, and key point wise, paragraph wise, if you understand the particular lesson, in this paragraph what is important, that is very, very important. As per my strategies, if you study well, if you practice these things, definitely you will score good marks. One more thing that things will help you to score good marks, that reference to the context, extract based questions you have to solve maximum, because 5 and 5 completely logic based questions are asked. There your study will not help you, there the logic will help you, because very difficult questions are asked, reference to the context, 5 marks in the lesson, on the lesson, and 5 marks on the poetry. So these things you have to keep in mind. And how much possible to solve practice papers, sample papers. That practice should be done. Applied questions should be solved. Additional questions should be solved. And your own notes you have to make. Lesson wise, poem wise, own notes you have to make. You have to get it corrected by teachers. And continuously you should be in study to score maximum marks in English. Grammar you should not forget. Reading comprehension, this is a headache for students, I know. For that, one separate video I will make, how to attempt reading comprehension 2 passages for 10 marks. For this time, this is enough. Keep studying, dear students, and take care of yourself. Thank you.